Excuse me. That's not supposed to have restarted to an hour. That was supposed to say video games. That was supposed to be the thing. Oh, I didn't change the time from 7. That's what it was. I set the countdown to 7 p.m. We're starting at 6 p.m. today, fellas. How's everyone doing? Welcome. 10-minute waiting room and no one's here yet. Okay, maybe moving to 6 will prove to not be the best idea on the planet. We'll see. We're gonna try this for the foreseeable future though, just to see if it helps out at all in numbers. Anyway, welcome. Today we're gonna be playing some The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. We're gonna be starting the game. This, for background, is a game that I'm here. Hey, Kingly Bigfoot, how you doing? Welcome. We got one person. Today we're gonna be starting Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, a game that when I was a kid I absolutely adored. It doesn't have the best rep of Zelda games these days, mainly because of its much more linear nature in comparison to other Zeldas, it kind of adhering too much to the typical Zelda formula, that kind of thing. And it was the last, like, traditional 3D Zelda before Breath of the Wild came out. So, it's always held a special place in my heart because, like, I was super excited for it when I was a kid, and then I played it all the way through. Took me months, but I did it. I did not, however, 100% the game. Nor have I ever played it on Hero Mode, which is the hard mode of the game. So tonight, we're going to start doing that. I'm curious what, like, Today Cam is going to think of the game as a whole, because although I have revisited it a couple times, both in Let's Play form, oddly enough, that doesn't exist anymore. Those videos are down. Don't go searching for them. Both in Let's Play form and in casual playthroughs. I never finished it again since I was a kid. So there's a huge portion of the game that I haven't experienced in many years. At least 6. 6 or 7. So yeah, we're gonna hop in. Okay, I was trying to time the scene transition to, like, the start of the cutscene, because this opens on a cutscene, but no, tighten your wrist strap. I refuse. We also gotta calibrate the Wii Motion Plus. That's one thing that was controversial about this game. I brought up the issues with the formula, but no, a lot of people also hated the motion controls. I'm pretty sure if you wait on this, it'll do an intro. So we're just gonna kind of sit here. It's not the most thrilling title screen on the planet, I'll say that much. Exciting. Very exciting. You like wrist strap tutorials? I sure do. So, this game was part of the big push to, utilize and advertise the, Wii Motion Plus, and, so we gotta have this little awkward growth on the Wii Remote. This is a tale that you humans have passed down through uncounted generations. It tells of a war of unmatched scale and ferocity, the likes of which would never be seen again. So if you don't know, this is the first game in the Zelda timeline. This is supposed to explain a bunch of stuff. One dark, fateful day, the earth cracked wide and malevolent forces rushed forth from the fissure. They mounted a brutal assault upon the surface people, driving the land into deep despair. I'm gonna turn the volume down. They burnt forests to ash, choked the land's sweet springs, and murdered without hesitation. I like this art style. It feels sufficiently ancient. They did all this in their lust to take the ultimate power protected by her grace, the goddess. If I remember correctly, this is the first proper appearance of the goddess Hylia. The power she guarded was without equal. Handed down by gods of old, this power gave its holder the means to make any desire a reality. Such was the might of the ultimate power that the Old Ones placed it in the care of the goddess. To prevent this great power from falling into the hands of the evil swarming the lands, the goddess gathered the surviving humans on an outcropping of Earth. Like you can vaguely see that one of them's a Goron. She sent it skyward, beyond the reach of the demonic hordes, beyond even the clouds. Hey Pixel Kid, how you doing? Welcome. With the humans safe, the goddess joined forces with the land dwellers and fought the evil forces, sealing them away. At last, peace was restored to the surface. So she chose to save the humans, but used the others as soldiers? We got human supremacy happening here. This is a tale that you humans have told for many ages, generation to generation. But there are other legends, long hidden away from memory, that are intertwined with this tale. Now, a new legend bound to this great story stands ready to be revealed. A legend that will be forged by your own hand. So I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be meta in some form, because I think everything in that backstory we knew from previous games, at least for the most part. And then this is supposed to fill in the blanks, or be linked to it somehow. Yeah, we got battery issues already. That's fine. Anyway, last time I played this game was 2014, apparently. Feel like I've opened it at least a time or two since then. Is this file whenever I first tried to Let's Play it? Or whenever I first played through it? I think I Let's Played it on a different system. So I feel like I've played it since 2014. This has to be my... No, this isn't my first profile because this is old. I opened it earlier just to like do a test recording, and this is in Elden Province. This is in the second dungeon, I think. Huh. Anyway, those are old files. That's not the point here. The point here is that not only are we replaying the game, am I replaying the game, I'm going to be doing it in hero mode. Something I've never experienced before. This is a story-heavy game, so I'm kind of afraid to do a joke name. But here we go. Quincy rides again. That's the tradition here. Every Zelda game, Link has to be Quincy. Oh, one thing about the hero mode playthrough is that you can skip any cutscene if you want. Since, you know, the assumption is that you've played through it before to unlock hero mode, so you've seen all this. That's okay. That's okay, that's a giant thumb with teeth. And that's what we open on. Let me know how the game audio is. Like, is the game loud enough? Is it too quiet? Is it... Let me know. Yeah, this was Zelda's 25th anniversary. Pretty sure this was this 2011? This game really does nail its cinematics. I will say that. Brid! Two Brids. Hi Thomas, how you doing? It's good, the audio is good? Okay. I just know, like, this game's very focused on its cinematics, so I definitely don't want the game to be too quiet. Plus, the sound design and the soundtrack to this game are very good. Very good. BDSM. Game audio is good. Okay, I'm glad. Yeah, the bluebird's hers. I also really like the art style in this one. I think it was a good I think it was a good choice to like sort of mix the art styles of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. Like, this isn't overly cartoonish, but it's not like going for a gritty, realistic aesthetic like Twilight Princess was. Hi, it's the giant thumb of my nightmares. Rise, Quincy. The time has come for you to awaken. Is that Bob Dole? You know Bob Dole's nickname from the election? The thumb of your nightmares. You are fated to have a hand in a great destiny, and it will soon find you. The time has come for you to awaken. Quincy. Now I'm not going to be able to take the imprisoned seriously because I have nicknamed it the thumb of your nightmares. Oh my god. Skin house. Make me into a skin house. How does one go about doing that? I think I might need a tutorial for that one. Hey, buddy. Truly horrifying. Just fucking spits it at him. I'm having a rush of nostalgia. I remember a friend and I were playing through this at the same time. Oh, it was right when I got to junior high. That's how long ago I played through this. It was right when I got to junior high, and a friend and I were playing through this at the same time, and we went to like the meet the teacher night, the orientation for I don't know if it was right when I was getting into junior high. I think it might have been. And I see my friend, and we don't like talk over text as much at this point because we're small children. And I see them in the cafeteria. I run up to them and I go, "Guess what? I beat Skyward Sword!" Because I finished it over summer break and we'd been playing it for months, and like I was just super fucking happy. God, that was so long ago. Hey, sleepyhead. I know how much you like to sleep in, so I'm guessing this letter will be your alarm clock this morning. Did I guess right? Rise and shine, Quincy. Today's the wing ceremony. You promised to meet me before it starts. Remember? I like how one of the few, like, consistent character traits Link has, if you can say he has them, is that, like, he oversleeps. He's a fucking deep sleeper. You better not keep me waiting. Wings 10,000 Days Part 1. It's Part 2. I'm sorry. Zelda. No, wait. Wings Part 1. Wings is the song that has two parts, and 10,000 Days is the second part of it. That's what it is. Cool references. I also just really like the start of this game. I like the idea of Link, like, this is the Flight Academy, right? Is it the Night Academy or the Flight Academy? Anyway, we all have birds. You get a blue rupee. I just really like the concept that, like, Link and Zelda are going to school together, and there's like a bunch of students that like become like regular characters, like Groot, of course, and Pippet. Is that his name? Morning, Quincy. So today's the wing ceremony. Are you ready? All I'm saying is everyone else is out practicing at the plaza, but you seem pretty relaxed about the whole thing. I sense judgment. Of course, that crimson loftwing of yours is something special. I feel pretty confident riding him too. My bird won the last ceremony, but even I don't think he could beat that red terror of yours. Of course, a bird's true speed in a race always comes down to the skill of the rider. I'm something of a bird researcher around here, so you know, if you ever find yourself in need of some bird expertise, come see old Pippet. I did remember his name. Bird throw up Link into baby bird. Link eaten credit roll. What do you think of this game in comparison to other Zelda games? It's not my favorite. It was for a while just because like it was the one I had the most like childhood nostalgia and experience with. It's since been usurped by both Majora's Mask and Breath of the Wild. But I like it. I understand most of the criticisms levied at it, but I really enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot, or at least I did, and I enjoyed it enough to like try Let's Playing it like years and years ago, back when I did that sort of thing as a small child, and I got pretty far. I never finished the game in that Let's Play, but I liked it enough to do that. Like, that was the first Zelda playthrough I tried to do on my YouTube channel. So that, I have a pretty big attachment to this game. Hey, Quincy, the day of the wing ceremony is finally upon us. It's time to put what you've learned to use. All those practical skills I taught you and all the academic prowess Instructor Horwell taught you. We're gonna have to take a test. This starts taking the goat. While we're at it, do you remember how to look around using C? Press C when you want it. If you feel as though the cursor's moved out of a line... Thank you. Insert funny Ego Raptor moment. Ego Raptor fucking hates this game. And I get it. This is probably the most, like, purely linear of the 3D Zeldas. Particularly in the fact that there are 9 dungeons, but they take place in 3 regions total. So it's more like 3 variations on the same dungeon and same area. So I definitely understand not liking that. People hate the motion controls. I think they're alright. When I was young, I would play this game on my dad's file and I would just mess with all the items. The items in this game are also really neat. I just walked back into my own room. Like, I like the beetle a lot. I like the gust bellows, that's what it's called. I hate most motion controls broadly. This is fair. I did try and do, just give controller. I did, a test recording earlier, and, I had a lot more trouble with the combat than I remember having as a kid. We'll see how that goes. Good morning, Quincy. Today's the big wing ceremony, right? I wanted to fly too, but I didn't make the cut, so I'm stuck back here at the academy. Plus, I've got to move these barrels over to the kitchen. I was hoping to at least be able to cheer you on, Quincy, but I guess that's the way it goes. Go out there and wow them, buddy. You're Fledge, right? I like Fledge. I like Fledge. Aw, thanks. I didn't think you had time to help me out, Quincy. I'm busy. I just wanted to... I'm just lifting. That guy looks like your uncle. No problem. No, he doesn't. Really? Thanks. Okay, so... I need you to carry one of these barrels over to the old lady who works in the kitchen. This game also takes a long time to, like, get going. Like, it takes a while to get to the dungeons. The dungeons really aren't the focus of this game. They were kind of already moving in that... They were... Skyward's... Oh, fuck. What am I trying to say? This game doesn't have as much of a focus on dungeons, I think, as some other Zelda games. And I think Breath of the Wild is sort of a culmination of that. Breath of the Wild is the culmination of a lot of things that this game did, while also being the opposite of this game in a bunch of ways. Press A to pick up a barrel, then press A again to put it down at your feet. Hold the Wii remote and swing it. You can throw whatever you're carrying. You roll small items like pots by holding the Wii remote down and swing. We'll get in huge trouble if any of these barrels break. Forget any of this, just press 2. That's right, yeah, you can see the controls at any time. What's your opinion of it being not as dungeon-oriented on that topic, or did I miss it? Oh, I didn't say anything. I think it's alright. It's clear they were trying to do some different things with this game, and honestly, a lot of the dungeon design in 3D Zeldas is, when you boil it down, just, oh, get the correct item in the dungeon and then use it as a key to open certain doors. The Ego Raptor said that in his Zelda sequelitis, and I think that's boiling it down a little too much. Like, I give the dungeon design in most 3D Zeldas way more credit than that. Like, I love 3D Zeldas, and I like them more than 2D Zeldas, unlike him. But he is correct in saying that when you break them down, it's basically just get item, use that to open doors, which isn't necessarily, like, puzzling in and of itself. So I don't really... The rest of this game and the world building in this game is really good, despite being super disconnected. People do complain about that, but I think the world building and the quests in this game are done well enough that I don't need there to be a billion dungeons. Say, don't you have some important ceremony or some such today? Well, thanks for the help. She's just yelling that Fledge should have carried it. Hey, buddy. Thanks, that was a huge help, Quincy. But also, I haven't experienced this game in a really long time. Everything I'm saying is based on, like, my memories of it. Like, I haven't even watched playthroughs of it since first playing it. I've just attempted to play through it a bunch of times and ended up abandoning it after my first full playthrough. So, I don't know, a lot of my opinions, I definitely foresee them changing. You're a fish! What? Thanks, that was a huge help, Quincy. I know it's not much, but here's half of the pay the old lady offered me to do that. Oh. Yeah, cool. I don't remember if there are wallets in this game. Do you max out at a certain point? What do you call a fish with no eyes? A fish with ears. Red Baron frozen pizza. So if I carry the next one, will she say anything? I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna fucking break it. You think they put 2 there specifically so that you can finish the quest while also seeing her yell at you? Because if I remember correctly, she yells at you. I also like that you can throw basically everything. Ah! What do you think you're doing? You'd better clean that up. The planks disappeared. There's nothing to clean up. You are in a Zelda game. If this was Breath of the Wild, maybe, but he's terrified. He's like, what are you doing? Restroom. There's a whole quest involving the restroom later in the game. It's funny, you sit on the toilet, then it flush. Have you laughed yet? This game isn't near as side quest focused as Majora's Mask, and Majora's Mask is my second favorite Zelda game, so that tells you, I think that probably like gets the message across that I don't really play 3D Zelda specifically for the dungeons, but this kind of feels like in some ways a spiritual successor to Majora's Mask because it's a lot more focused on the world than just getting to the epic nitty-gritty of the puzzles. And I really appreciate that. Hey, Quincy, up here! Toilet quest just flushed away. What's your least favorite Zelda game? I mean, probably Adventure of Link, but Zelda 2 is not exactly what I come to Zelda for. Not that that's a criticism against it, just I don't enjoy it as much, but I'm not totally sure. I've loved pretty much, probably Phantom Hourglass. Probably Phantom Hourglass. There's been no Zelda game that I, like, hated, though. How about you, out of curiosity? He's testing my resolve in hero mode. Oh, but today's the day of the long-awaited wing ceremony. Are you feeling ready? There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Look this way while pressing and holding Z. Press A to have a quick chat with me. We're in hero mode. You acknowledged that I'm doing the new game plus, and you... Oh, yeah. No, I was trying to, like, run up and talk to him. No, he specifically said, do this. Right. Use Z to target something in the direction you're facing. You're looking at me like you already know all this. There's no harm in reviewing the basics, you know. In hero mode, you'll lose hearts twice as fast, so it's doubly important to know how to effectively Z-target. You also don't get hearts. It's a little silly to carry on a conversation from this distance. Why don't you join me up here? Yeah, early game in hero mode, they still make you go through all the tutorials, which is kind of bizarre, but, they acknowledge that you're in hero mode and they tell you what things have changed. From what I know, you take double damage. You keep all your treasures from your first playthrough, which will be weird. I'm gonna have a bunch of stuff from a playthrough I have no recollection of, really. You take double damage. Hearts are not dropped in the field, so you actually need potions. And that's the main thing. I don't think there's dungeon differences or gameplay differences. Otherwise, it's really just the occasional dialogue change and combat's harder. You know what to do next, right? Jump over the tell me. You can easily jump a distance like that to, okay, you can auto jump. How many times I say it, I never get tired of hearing it. A name for the ages, surely. He likes the name auto jump. Yeah, typical Zelda fare, except you fall. This was the first game with the stamina gauge, which I think was a worthwhile improvement. worthwhile addition. I like being able to like sprint. So what are you up to? Rushing to get in some last-minute bird riding practice this morning, Quincy? Oh? You have someone to meet? Ah, Zelda's waiting for you, is she? Perfect timing then. You see, Zelda's father, Headmaster Gapora, has a pet named Mia, and, well, she's scampered off again. Yeah, there's also a bunch of, like, little tiny, like, side quests that you can do before, before moving on with the exposition. They're really just tutorials, but I like doing them every time anyway. Headmaster is so busy working with Zelda preparing for the ceremony, I thought that maybe I should feed her, but the ceremony's about to start and I just put on a fresh set of clothes and, well, you see. Will you help me out and go retrieve Mia for me? Yeah. Fantastic! So you'll do it? I know you're in a hurry, so I really appreciate your taking the time to help. You should be able to climb up somewhere over there. If you hang off that ledge there, you can climb onto the roof from the other side. I'm terribly sorry, but I know you're quite the climber. I really do appreciate it. Alright. Zoom, zoom. You can leap by doing this. It's not working very well. Oh god, we're gonna have a lot more motion control issues than I ever had with this game before. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna find that a lot of the movement-based stuff and the motion controls are gonna be a little more unwieldy than I was willing to forgive as a kid. If I remember correctly, this was the first Zelda game that I beat. I'm pretty sure it was. I went back and did Ocarina of Time after this. Hey, Quincy! I don't care how good a jumper you think you are. You'll never reach a roof that high just pressing A to dash. You gotta push the box. You gotta push the box. You gotta push the box. Yeah, in a lot of ways, this is your typical Zelda fare, and that's why it got some criticism. That's one of the reasons it got some criticism, is that, like, yeah, this is kind of a just your typical Zelda. And after a bit, people, you know, wanted some, Hi! Hi! Okay, it is easy. She only attacks in the night, that's right. These are fucking terrifying at night, fun fact. You'll see. Hey there. Nice work! You've brought her back safe and sound. I thought I had to sneak up on her or something. Sorry for troubling you with this. I know you're busy, Quincy. I suppose I should feed Mia now. Please tell the headmaster that we found his pet. He should be up by the statue of the goddess. Throw it off the chasm. Like the penguin in Mario 64. They really are. The cat's terrifying? Yeah. They have a name. I don't remember what it is. I believe Zelda is there with him, so you should hurry along. Yeah. Oh yeah, and save statues exist in this. Whereas in most Zelda games, you could just save whenever. I think they're frequent enough that that's not really worth complaining about. But I do understand like the question of why'd you make that change? Was there a reason for it? I have to turn my volume down. Morning, Quincy. How's oh my god, I just got a notification on 3 different devices. Morning, Quincy. How's life? Did you manage to get even a wink of sleep last night? That's not the voice I intended to do. Figured you might have been tossing and turning all night thinking about the big ceremony today. What am I doing? Oh, just fixing this here gate. It's been squeaky lately, and we can't have that on the day of the ceremony. Hey, you haven't already forgotten to send your prayers to the goddess this morning, have you? Just face the bird statue over there and say a short prayer to save your progress. As you know, those bird statues are all over Skyloft. It's about time you get in the habit of stopping at a statue every time you run by one. They're all religious zealots. Every single one of them. A prayer in time saves 9, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I already did that. get the fruit just to get the thing out of the way. There's a stamina fruit. If you run through it, you replenish your stamina. They do regrow. Just walking up to it means nothing if your gauge is already full. They're not something that is saved. Like that, see? Give me a Rupor and call me the American working class. By touching this, you lose 5 rupees. Was it 5 or was it 10? I don't remember. Oh god, I slammed my cup into the thing. BRB gonna eat dinner. Oh, youth, guided by the servant of the... I don't think that's actually to the tune of the song. Unite, earth and sky, bring... I don't know how that's supposed to line up. I'm not going to sing. Bring light to the land. I also really like Zelda's design, in particular, in this game. Definitely a far cry from her Twilight Princess design. Hey, good morning, Quincy. I'm glad to see my Loftwing got you out of bed. You spit paper at me. I was pretty sure you'd sleep in and forget to meet me this morning. This is a common occurrence, I see. But look at this instrument, and look at this outfit. They're mine to use today in the ceremony since I'll be playing the role of the goddess. That's right, this whole thing is a religious ceremony. Aren't they beautifully? Beautifully. I mixed the word especially and beautiful. I'm a dumb boy. Especially this instrument. They tell me it's just like the one the goddess was said to have in the legends. It sounds gorgeous too. I asked Father about it and he says it's called a harp. I also really like that this one dives way deeper into the like religious nature of the existence of the goddesses and the people's relation, the Hylians' relationship to that. Because the other games, like the goddesses, are really just a name that you hear every so often. I don't think there's, like, meanwhile, this game explicitly opens on a religious ritual. The saving is, like, praying to the goddess. I just like that they go deeper into that. And look at these clothes. I made this wrap myself, and we get to use it in today's ceremony. Between the harp and this outfit, I'm gonna make a great goddess today. I got you up early this morning because I wanted you to be the first to see me like this. Oh. So, how do I look? Nice costume, loser! We're not gonna play the role of the abusive boyfriend. I'm speechless. Huh. Really? You know, maybe it does look a little weird. That wasn't my intent. She's like... like that fucking smile on his face. Ah, there you are, Zelda. Are you prepared for today's ceremony? I've been using this voice for every male authority figure so far. Oh, hello, Father. Ah, Quincy, you're here too. Outstanding. It's encouraging to see you up so early, given your capacity for sleep. No doubt today's ceremony had you too excited to close your eyes for once. Yes, absolutely. Don't tell him a thing. If you win today's ceremonial race, you'll get to participate in the post-race ritual with Zelda, so give it your best out there. Yes, about that. Father, I don't know if he can do it. Link's face is like... She's doing the thing again. She's worrying about me. Recently, Quincy hasn't been practicing much at all for the ceremony. And even when he's out riding his Loftwing, he's just lazily gliding around, probably daydreaming. I don't know what he's thinking. He's going to have to be in perfect control of his bird to win today. No need to worry yourself, Zelda. Though you may have a point. Today's wing ceremony tests the skill of the rider as well as his bond to his bird. Victory will not come easily. And, as you pointed out, I haven't seen him practicing as hard as some of the other students. But you've known him since you are both very little. You should know better than to fret about him. That's why she frets about him. You see, Quincy and his Loftwing share a special connection. I've never seen anything quite like it. I don't think my voice acting's at the top of its game today. As you know, each of us in Skyloft is but one half of a pair. We are only made whole by our loftwings, the guardian birds that the goddess bestows upon each of us as a symbol of her divine protection. Sorry about I keep stretching my neck. This is normal. When we are young, every one of us meets our loftwing under the great statue of the goddess. It's quite a big moment, as I'm sure you recall. Ah, but that first meeting between Quincy and his loftwing was extraordinary. The bird that came to him was a crimson loftwing. It is a breed so rare we were sure for some time that it had vanished from the line. Yes, and the boy and his bird seemed to share a profound connection from the moment they met. Oh gee. Do you recall when Quincy and that loftwing of his first met? What a sight. The little boy just hopped on that bird and gracefully flew away without even a moment of instruction. They were meant for each other. And judging by how jealous you were that day, I'd say the friendship he shared with his bird didn't go unnoticed by you, my dear. He's like, yeah, I sure am great. Aw, jeez, guys. Ah, but who can blame you? I'm sure you weren't the only one envious of the powerful bond shared by Quincy and his bird. Is that Groose foreshadowing, I hear? Anyone who is a part of something special is bound to catch some nasty looks sooner or later. Hoo-hoo! This contest is nothing to laugh at, Father. This ceremony is part of the final test for those training to become Knights of Skyloft. If Quincy doesn't fly fast enough during the race... What if Quincy messes up his big chance? What if he's not allowed to become a knight? Calm down, my dear. It will be fine. Honestly, it's almost as though you become a completely different person when you worry about Quincy. Listen, Quincy, you better fly your heart out today. At the very least, you need to squeeze in a little practice time before the race. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Come on, you'll thank me later. My neck does not feel very good. Here we are. Go on now. Jump off the edge and call your loftwing. It's almost time for the ceremony, so try to practice seriously for once. Oh yeah? You can't sense your bird out there? Oh, I get it. You're trying to weasel out of having to practice. Nice try, but you're not fooling me. Off you go! Okay, Quincy, go ahead. Just press down and call your loftwing. I didn't even press it. You don't have to press it. His bird sure is taking a long time to get here. Something's wrong! Link dies. You play as Zelda in this one. Having to deal with the regret that she murdered Link. I guess it'd be manslaughter. No intention to harm. Are you two all right? I'm sorry, friend. I didn't mean to push you so hard. You didn't sprain your wing, did you? Don't worry, Link is fine. This is very odd, Quincy. Sorry. Gotta keep in character. He's Quincy, not Link. What could have possibly happened to your loftwing? For a bird to ignore the call of his master, it's unheard of. And you still can't sense your bird nearby, eh, Quincy? This is quite a problem, especially considering the wing ceremony is about to start. Quincy, when you said you couldn't sense your loftwing, well, I should have believed you. I'm sorry. Do you like how I switched voices part of the way through that line? I need to tend to my own loftwing, so I'll catch up with you later. You'd better go on ahead and see if you can find where your bird is gone. Ding, ding, ding. I would prefer an epic, majestic gong sound. My, how did it get to be so late? If I recall correctly, this year Instructor Horwell is presiding over the ceremony. Quincy, you should go explain the situation to him and see if he's willing to delay the race a little so that you can find your bird. You're the headmaster! Why is that on me? Okay, alright. But father, you're the headmaster. Okay, that's right, it is brought up. You're the headmaster of the academy. If Quincy asks Instructor Horwell, he'll probably just come talk to you about it. Ah, quite true. As usual, you make an excellent point, my dear. Very well, I'll explain the situation to him myself. Quincy, run along and tell Instructor Horwell to come see me in my quarters. But the objective remains the same. Hey, Zelda. Quincy, I'm going to tend to my bird and make sure he's not hurt. I'll catch up with you later. Go and see if anyone in town knows what happened to your loftwing. You know, I always thought people were dumb whenever, at this point in the series, people were saying, just get voice actors for Zelda. For the series as a whole. And I was like, oh, that's not necessary. No, with how cinematic this game is, I fully understand, people begging for voice acting at this point. Hey, buddy. You have a name. What is it? Pretty much everyone has a name. The world building in Skyloft is done pretty well. In that all the characters are named. That's a sign of good world building. Is something wrong? What's the big hurry? What? Your loftwing is missing? But I just saw him. Groos's bird was chasing off after your feathered fella. Where's Groos? Oh, Groos and his little cronies were saying they were headed down to the wing ceremony. So my guess is they might be in town. Normally the fastest way there is just down this path. But this gate here still needs some work before it'll open. Can you go around through the academy? I mean, I don't really need to. I can just jump off this cliff, right? I can just hop down. No. What's wrong, Quincy? You're looking a little pale. What? Your loftwing is missing? How strange and troubling. Do you think you can find him? You're going to start looking for him now? How will you make it back in time to fly in the ceremony? Looks like your participation in the ceremony hinges on whether or not you can find that bird on time. Ha ha ha! I crack myself up. Oh, you're panicked. Oh, that's a death stare you're giving me. Excuse me. I see. So that master has summoned me. All right then, I'll go speak with him immediately. I still owe you for helping me out earlier, so don't worry about the ceremony for now. You focus on finding your loftwing. What does he say if you didn't help him out? I mean, I like that that's a thing it mentions. Anyway, I'm gonna take a very quick break. A very quick break. I gotta go do a thing that I got a text like 20 minutes ago saying, hey, go do this. And I've been putting that off. Be back in like 15 seconds. Okay, so 15 seconds might have been a wee bit of an exaggeration, but we're back. Howdy, fellas. Oh god, I responded to said text message and proceeded to get notifications across 3 devices. Okay, so we are off to find Groos. The only name we have heard in connection with the disappearance of my bird. Hey, buddy. Are you having fun? Can I even talk to you? No, you're too busy. Oh, hold up, Quincy. Hey, Quincy.
Could you help me with something? All you have to do is use A to dash and roll into the tree. Just like I've been doing. Dash, then shake the nunchuck when you're in front of the tree to, bam, do a roll right into it. So, come on, please.
This is one of the only games I can think of that has like separate mappings for shaking the nunchuck versus shaking the Wiimote.
Whoa! You did it! A sky stag beetle! Wait up!
Okay, I can check my gear. Hold on. I want to check something. Can you see your treasures? Yeah, I have all my treasures from my first playthrough. Wow. It's not a lot, I don't think, except for the amber relics. There's a million amber relics. But this means I'll be able to upgrade some of my equipment before even getting the first dungeon, which is kind of bizarre. Yeah. Apparently I didn't even catch two of the bug types? There are 12 total bug types in this game, and on my first playthrough I did not catch 2 of them. Okay, I suppose that's included in my quest to 100% it. What up? Hey Donnie, how you doing? Welcome. Quincy here, jumped off a cliff and, expected to be caught by his pet bird, and said pet bird didn't come. So, we're looking for the bird. This all made sense. That's all that's happened so far in this hour. That donation bar looks different. Yeah, I made it different. I was just messing with some tiny little tweaks today, and that was one of the few things I changed. You know, Groose, that sure was a pain, what with all the scratching and pecking. Of course it was. You thought a big crimson loftwing like that was gonna go down without a fight? But we got him. And I don't care how tough those birds are supposed to be. He's not getting out of that pen anytime soon, boys. Oh god, these faces, they are wonderful. Whoa, Quincy, so, yeah. Just how long you been standing there? That's a camera angle. What's your problem, anyway? Oh, wait, I got it. You're here to talk about today's race. I can see it in those dopey eyes of yours. They're pleading, oh, Groose, can you please find it in your heart to let me win today, please? You're just desperate to win so you can get some alone time with Zelda up on the statue of the goddess at the end of the ceremony. Well, sorry, pal. Groose doesn't do charity for wimps. My advice, work hard and wish with all your heart. You might even come in second. Say, come to think of it, how come I don't see your bird? Where is that scruffy pile of red feathers? 5. I can't imagine what could have happened to him. Do you think his tiny brain got confused by all the clouds and got lost? I can't imagine what could have happened to him. Like, literally looking in all directions. Nice hair. Give him back. Bring it on. His hair is pretty fucking wild. I mean, I'm one to talk, but his hair is pretty fucking wild. I also just really love the line that comes after this. You lay off my due right now or I'll flatten you. Everyone knows I've got the slickest pompadour in town. I think also the only one. You know, we're all getting tired of how you never let Zelda forget, never let anyone forget you and Zelda go way back. You've been friends since you were kids, big deal. It doesn't change the fact that you float through life with your head in the clouds. That hit a little too close. Would you wake up, straighten up, and grow a backbone already? Dopes like you are dragging our honored academy through the mud. And just who might you be talking about, Groose? Oh, Zelda, hey, nah, it's a, Don't even try it, Groose. You're picking on Quincy again, aren't you? He's a student at the academy like all of us. No. Why do you insist on pulling him around so much? Yeah, I suppose. You suppose? Suppose what? Oh God, the actual. I suppose you. Forget it. I wasn't supposing anything. Okay. Okay, we're out of here, boys. Later, Quincy. Hope you find your bird, or else you're gonna have to sit out today's race. That could be a major setback toward knighthood, so find that bird or get real used to the taste of failure. It's your special flavor. I wish I could do a Gaston voice, because he's definitely got a Gaston voice. I hate to say it, but I'm beginning to suspect that those blockheads had something to do with your Loftwing's disappearance. What could have given it away? What possibly could... Quincy, those guys aren't gonna help us find your bird, so we better start searching. I'll fly around Skyloft and see if I can spot any trace of your bird. Father said he'd talk to Instructor Horwell about delaying the start of the wing ceremony, so don't worry, we'll find your bird in time. Woo! So basically, there's this flight ceremony about to happen that is compulsory for all students to pass to become a knight. It involves racing around on your bird, because all the students got a bird of their own, and my bird's gone missing, so I can't do anything in the ceremony. Hey, buddy, what's wrong, Quincy? What? Your Loftwing is missing? That's terrible! I was so looking forward to seeing that red blur streak through the sky. No, I haven't seen him. Why not check with Skyloft's bird expert, Pippet? He might be able to help. That's right, he did say. I mean, I don't know if him researching birds is gonna give me a lead on where he is when he's been kidnapped. But yeah, we talked to Pippet earlier, and he did mention, I am a researcher. So how are you doing, Donnie? This game's pretty exposition heavy, so I don't know how far we're gonna get in this stream. It's been over an hour so far, and we've really just walked around the same like little bits and watched cutscenes. That's what's happened. Okay, Pippet was over here. He's not anymore. He was right here. Hello? Where is he? Huh? Why do you want to know where Groose hangs out? That's not what I'm asking. Does he have to know good again? I have no clue where he hangs out. Pippet probably does, though. You should talk to him. And I think he was looking for you just now. He should be in front of the sparring hall. That's right. That's right. We haven't been to the sparring hall, but I know where it is because I've played this game before. That is generally how that goes. So I think it expects me, no, wait, no. I was gonna say, I think it expects me to walk there on foot instead of like just climbing and jumping over places, but no, it's literally like right under this bridge. Okay, there's Pippet and Fledge. What are you fellas doing? This cutscene got a fate of its own. Quincy, perfect timing. Heard your Loftwing has gone missing, so I thought I'd join in the search. And get this, when I asked Fledge what he knew, he started acting weird. I'm so sorry, Quincy. I really wanted to tell you, but if Groose found out I told you... I don't remember the voice I gave him. It sounds like Groose forced him to keep quiet about it. Go on. Tell him the truth. Just a little while ago, when I was cleaning the dining hall, Groose and his buddies came in. They didn't notice I was there and started talking about their plan to hide your Loftwing. I wanted to warn you, Quincy, but just as I tried to sneak away, Groose and his gang grabbed me. They said that if I told you, they'd make sure I would never be able to ride a bird ever again. Ah. Sounds like Groose and his buddies had a plan to capture your bird and hide him near a waterfall. Did Fledge mention the waterfall? Well, near a waterfall would mean... Quick, let's take a look at your map. That's it, right there. I think it means the waterfall marked here with an X. Yes. You know how to read a map, right? Press plus at any time to see a map of the area. If you get lost, just press plus. Forgive me, Quincy. I can't help being such a coward. I'm really sorry. Okay, and if something's marked on your map, it'll scream at you. You don't have the ability yet, but later on you'll be able to use beacons. Kind of a rudimentary form of the pins you have in Breath of the Wild. Here's a sparring hall. Can I go in? Yeah. I don't have a sword yet. Shut up, Cam shit. He is pretty rude. Hey, it's Quincy. So you still want to get in some sword practice even though today's the wing ceremony? I'm impressed. The sword is in the back room. Go on back there and get it. I'll be here for a while, so if there's anything you don't understand about handling a sword, go ahead and ask. I'm having trouble with the voice acting so far. It's like I look at everyone and they give me the same like, oh yes, sort of vibe. Got a practice sword. Students at the Knight Academy practice with these. It looks like it has a fairly sharp blade. Press 1 to look at the items you're carrying. Yep. So here's the big gimmick of this game, is that your sword controls 1-to-1 with your controller. Unlike, say, Twilight Princess, which was technically the first Zelda game on the Wii, which it was basically you just swing it and it would do your typical sword attack. Oh god. You don't actually have to like do super precise motions for the most part. It's really just like you can control which like direction you're slashing. It's it takes a bit to get used to. I don't hate it. I definitely understand the criticism it got because it can be weird at times, but it doesn't really expect a ton of precision. It's just like, hi, this enemy requires that you slash from the bottom. Do that. But yeah. Oh yeah, you want to learn about how to use a sword? That wasn't the voice I gave him earlier. I need to think of better voices for these people. I'm not at the top of my game today. I am going to shit. Again. You have my permission. Okay, just swing the Wii Remote to swing your sword. Swing the Wii Remote vertically to do a vertical slash, and swing it sideways to do a side slash. Thrust the Wii Remote forward to do a thrust. And then there's the spin attack, a much more advanced technique. To do that, swing the Wii Remote and nunchuck together. Oh, that's right. Kinda wish I could get a wider angle on me just so you could see how ridiculous my hand motions are. If you remember these moves, you can handle yourself in any fight. Just remember the fundamentals. Always press Z to target an enemy as soon as you see it. Try getting in some good practice on those logs. If the sword doesn't respond quite the way you want it to, try big vertical overhead practice swings in front of you, then get back to the action. Like this? Is that how it wants me to calibrate this? Because there is a calibration to this. You can pause and calibrate the thing. Once you've sliced up those logs, I'll set it up so you can try out your big move. Okay. So yeah, it's pretty simple. You can see how it works. That's right, Quincy. That's right, Quincy. You really are a strong swordsman. Easy to teach, too. You make this instructor proud. Ready to try a spin attack? Yes. I have shit before in my life. It ain't my first rodeo. I have shit before. That was supposed to be Palpatine when he said I've died before. But I forgot that he doesn't have any lines after that. Or at least not one that's relevant. Great, now I'm gonna surround you with the logs. You need to cut them all without moving from that spot. So 2 fun facts. All you have to do is swing the Wii Remote and nunchuck horizontally at the same time. Give it a shot. Down they go. Good one! That sure looked like it felt good. So, why don't you try a fatal blow to close out your session? Sure. Alright, when your enemy is down, target it with Z and swing the Wii Remote and nunchuck at the same time to land a fatal blow. do a side slash on that log. When it's down, try finishing it off with this technique. Thank God I have like a stand for my, I don't know why I paused like that. Thank God I have like an overhead-ish stand for this so that the mic isn't in the way of my movement. There you go. That's the way. That was very loud, I'm sorry. A fatal blow is also an effective move to use. This is my imitation of what he's doing. Is also an effective move to use right after you've used your shield or a well-placed spin attack to knock an enemy on its back. Oh, but monsters don't stay down for long, so you'll have to swing the Wii Remote and nunchuck quickly before they get back on their feet. You know, that's something that you could have, like, shown in gameplay instead of dialogue, but, you know. Oh yeah? You want to learn about how to... No. That's right, you're good with a sword. But practice is everything. You don't become a sword master sitting on your rear end. You've got to practice those fundamentals, like using Z to target enemies. It's not glamorous, but that's a swordsman's bread and butter. Wait, I hit B! I hit B! You're not making me go through the tutorial again. No, this isn't like a scripted tutorial. It's just a thing you can do, and then once you finish, dialogue will happen. 2 fun facts. 1, my mouse finally broke and died. I'm getting a replacement, but it won't come in until Monday. Epic. Yeah, the mouse is like one thing that I don't generally skimp out on because like I want something that'll last a long time. Like the one I'm currently using was like $50, I think, but I've been using it for like 5 years. More than 5 years. I don't remember when I got it. I have nothing to eat in my house other than several types of bread, ramen, and salad. I'm getting new groceries on Monday. Oh God. Shut up, bread. Go bread. Hi, Thomas. Thank you, Thomas. Lays. Hey, Quincy. You can't take swords outside of the sparring hall. What do you think you're doing sneaking out with that? What? Your loft wing is missing. You want to go look for it? Well, I guess I could make an exception just this once. But remember that Skyloft is a peaceful place. Only knights carry swords. Only the cops are allowed to be armed. So I don't want to see you swinging it around like crazy out there. I don't want to get in a ton of trouble over this, so here's the deal. Make sure you get plenty of practice on these logs first, and once you get outside with that sword, only use it when you absolutely have to. Got it? Yeah, the mouse I was using has lasted me since freshman year, and it was a hand-me-down. Meanwhile, my replacement was $12. Solid. Solid. Quincy, give me back my PP. I'm not taking his PP with him. That is not what's happening here. All right, I have a sword now. I have to bring it back, but I have it. Hi, fellas. Ah! I thought it was someone about to yell at me for pulling the sword out in public. The fuck? Why did you steal his PP? That's not what I was trying to do. Was his PP attached to the sword? Give it back. Holy shit. Hey, friend, walk yourself on over here and say hello. How do you do? I'm what you call a Sheikah stone. But you knew that already, didn't you? I'm a stone a few words, so I'll get right to it. I can see you're playing in hero mode, so clearly you've mastered all the puzzles out there before. That's right. I think that's pretty impressive. Tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and give you access to all the hints right from the start. If you ever get the urge to look over hints you've already seen, just come and see me. Good luck to you, friend. I honestly think a huge part of why people didn't like this game is just because it slams all the tutorials in your face at the very beginning, which granted, like I'm not defending that, but also it's a pretty short-lived part of the game. Like, you get through it pretty fast. I don't like being the guy who's like, don't worry, the game gets better. But, like, it does. And, that's what I got for you. Like, yeah, it's definitely a weakness of the game. It's not something I'll defend, but I don't think it's reason to write off the whole game from the start. Anyway, we're going to a waterfall this way. I think I can just walk through there. Seize the means of penis. Wait, the penis isn't the means in the first place? Also, this is the first one with a run button, which is just cool. Hi, Quincy. This house belongs to Kukiel? Kukiel. Kukiel. Psst, by the way, that's me. I'm gonna go play with my special friend today. It's gonna be so much fun. Who's your special friend? Who's your special friend? I mean, the bladder/balls are the means of production. The penis is simply the delivery mechanism. So basically, the penis is a truckers' union. I hate this. I hate this. But yeah, you're not wrong. It is definitely a delivery mechanism. That was my point.
Look at this thing! Who knows how long this statue has been here? And it only has one eye. Poor thing. You probably know this, but you can press C to look around.
That, I don't think was very relevant. But yeah, I guess I can get a good look at the fact that it's missing an eye here. Do you have different dialogue? Nope.
Look at this thing.
I heard runt batoon. What? What does that mean? Only use the stick, the stick. Only use the sword when you absolutely have to, which is why the game, like, shoves all these trees in front of you to make you feel epic. By slashing it a bunch of times. You really need the sword just so you can slice the, oh my god. Just so you can slice these steaks. Beware of blood-sucking monsters. No kids allowed. And through we go, because when you slice sticks in half, that means you can walk through them. Welcome to the waterfall. You really just get the sword to fend off bats. Isn't that much in the way of threats here. Yeah, I got a green rupee. This is, I'll definitely say, this is a game that I do think is ultimately good, but has a lot of weird little tiny things that hamper it, that, can definitely add up. Like, one of the things is that, I don't recall if this applies to rupees, but all the types of treasures you get in the game, the materials right here on this page, every time you boot the game up again, if you get a treasure for the first time that session, not the first time in the game, first time that session, you get a dialogue prompt showing, telling you what that thing is. First time that session. And amber relics in particular are extremely common, so, you will be told many, many times what an amber relic is and what it does. It's pretty terrible. Oh, that takes 2 hits. Okay, how do I get to this, how do I get to this chest? Do I have to come back later? I don't think so. I don't think so? Also, Thomas, once I get the new mouse, we need to play more Halo together.
Yes.
Just as an aside, did Quincy just say "Deh" from Paper Mario? Did he? Yeah. Why? Oh god, I didn't mean to jump off that. So, Thomas, what are your thoughts on this game? Have you played through this? Because I know you're asking me my thoughts. I'm just curious what you think. This is one that I think it's wrong to call it a bad game, but like I definitely understand it not being someone's favorite. A lot of little weird things. Hi, fellas. That's a lot of money early on. Oh yeah, I can dash backwards. Anyway, there was one treasure chest I couldn't get. Where are the Ruports? I think they only show up in chests and mini games. And there's definitely not any toward like this beginning bit. Quincy! Hey Quincy, I was hoping I'd find you here. Heard you'd gone searching for your bird around the waterfall, so I thought I'd fly around and help you look. How's your search going? Any sign of your loftwing? Well, God told me he was here. I received a vision, so search is going well, I assume. Oh no. Well, let's not lose hope yet. There's a place up ahead that Groose and his gang are always hanging around. Maybe we'll find something there. Huh? 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 What? Who's that? Who's calling for me? Because as we all know, indiscriminate twinkle sound is the universal, is a universal signal for Zelda. Oh, sorry, Quincy. I got distracted for a moment. Let's go. I also think this does the best job out of all the games in, like, making your attachment to Zelda, like, more personal. Because in Ocarina of Time, you just, like, meet her a bit of the ways into the game. You just meet her at the castle, and she's like, hey, do this. Your attachment to her isn't necessarily, like, personal in any way, shape, or form. And Breath of the Wild, she's just a voice that, just by nature of the game's story, like, Link has amnesia. So you can't really have a personal attachment to Zelda. You just know that you knew her once upon a time. But this one, like, this is probably the earliest you meet Zelda in any of the games. And, like, it's very upfront that there's, like, a romantic, like, childhood crush connection there. No doubt about it. That's your Loftwing, Quincy. Thank you. That's your bird. That's your animal pet person that you've known since you were a child. Did you notice? I'm gonna destroy all the barrels because I have my priorities in order. Listen, Zelda, there's only 3 of them. I'm not delaying too much. Shut up, bird. Quiet, bird. I'm going to eat your young and savor it. I'm a bird. Hi. It's me. I'm a bird. You can ride me? I got a saddle. Why do those birds look like shoe bills? I don't know. I don't know what a shoe bill is. I don't think. We should hurry, Quincy. Now that your Loftwing is free, you should fly to the ceremony. But before you go, I have to ask you something. I heard this voice a few moments ago. Did you hear it too? I mean, yes, but it didn't say Zelda. It's been happening a lot lately. It's the strangest feeling. Almost like someone is calling out to me. Have you ever wondered what's beneath the clouds? Some say that it's an empty, barren place, or even that there's nothing at all down below, but I just have this feeling that they're wrong. Some of Father's old texts talk about a place called the Surface. The old tales describe a whole world under there, far more vast than Skyloft. The thing is, no one's ever been down there to see it, and our Loftwings won't fly through the cloud barrier. But I can't help imagining the wild things that might be waiting below. Someday I want to see for myself. I have this weird feeling, this strange inkling that you might be seeing it a little sooner than you know. Oh, sorry, Quincy. We don't have time to talk. Let's get going. Look, your bird's waiting for you. Hold up. Slurp pee-pee, he says. Shoebills be more birds. Okay, I figured that. I know why the designers decided to, but like, they look goofy as hell. This art style is kind of goofy. I like it, but it's kind of goofy. Oh, sorry, Quincy. We don't have time to talk. Let's get going. Look, your bird's waiting for you. Just leap off the edge and press down. Don't worry about falling. Your bird will catch you for sure this time. Yeah, I'm a little afraid after the last jump. She pushed me off the edge and the bird wasn't there. That's what you missed. All right. Wah! You can like control your descent with the gyro. All right. There's my boy. I also, like, this gets mixed reception, but I do like the way the flying feels. Quincy, let's run your bird through the basics just to make sure he's not hurt. Oh, we're putting the bird through the tutorial. Change direction by tilting the Wii remote left and right. You want to speed up. Swing the Wii remote up to gain some altitude, and then it's really just flick. That's what it is. It doesn't say it, but... So again, tilt the Wii remote up and point the Wii remote down to speed up. Those are the basics of getting your bird up to top speed. So, how's he handling? Do you think he's flying all right? Yeah, he's all right. He's good. While riding your loft wing, you can press 2 at any time to go over the basic controls again. Press A to charge, which is an attack that also gives you a burst of speed. Press B to slow down. Okay, that's the brake. This is charging. Yeah, getting to top speed isn't difficult. You can also, like, dive bomb like this. Oh! The control's nice. Well, that's a huge relief. I don't know about you, Quincy, but your loftwing looks like he's flying great. My father and the others are probably worried about your bird, so let's go give him the good news. Continue we shall. Yeah, let's save. An hour and a half in. Still haven't left Skyloft. I don't know if we'll even be leaving Skyloft this stream. Groose. Silence plot device. Your loftwing really is amazing, especially considering everything the poor guy's been through this morning. I'm going to fly back and tell Father what happened. Silence plot device gets sucked into a vortex. Well, if it isn't Quincy. Word around the plaza is you found that dumb bird of yours. Well, that's just great, because you and your dumb bird can't tell time. All the pre-race warm-ups me and the guys did were for nothing. Now I'm all stiff. We've been waiting forever for the race to start, and they delay it for you? I don't get it. The big flake gets special treatment? You're almost a man, and yet you still can't seem to go anywhere without Zelda. I bet you can't even decide what to have for lunch on your own, huh? That also hits close to... I don't think we haven't noticed the smug looks.
Ooh, Zelda and I are best friends. We go everywhere together. Ugh.
You think you're pretty suave, don't you? You think you're pretty suave, don't you? Well, don't you?
Goose has been going on forever about how he's gonna be the one to be with Zelda. He's really got his pompadour in a ruffle about her.
I hate to break it to you, but today's the day I bust up this adorable little fantasy land you're living in. Zelda's playing the role of the goddess at today's ceremony, and I'm gonna be the one to claim that sailcloth. I think I skipped a thing. When I heard she made it herself, man, no way was I gonna let some scrawny clown snatch that prize from me. Oh yes, that's sailcloth. Zelda's sailcloth will be mine. Oh man, I bet she was thinking about me when she was stitching it. Yup, I can see it now. First, I win the big race, then Zelda and I finish the ceremony together on the statue. Just the two of us. It'll be our special moment alone. Nobody is stopping me and Zelda from having our moment. Oh, it's so real, I can see it. Oh yeah.
Groose, psst, Groose, behind you. Right behind you.
What? Can't you two see I'm in the middle of... Gah!
Care to explain just what you meant by our special moment alone?
Nothing big, really. Just... Quincy, yeah, I was just telling my buddy here. How glad I was you found that red bird of his. Boy, am I looking forward to a fair race. It's an odd stipulation that I don't think anyone would specifically like say when saying, boy, am I looking forward to the race. Boy, am I looking forward to a fair race. Anyhow, later, Zelda. Look for me during the race. I'll be the one pulling off all the dangerous moves. This dude really be simping for a couple minutes with Zelda while Link and Zelda are best friends. Greg Heffley.
Hey, Greg, wait up!
Fair. Ow, that actually hurt my eye. You ever wink so hard that you like wink in the wrong way and hurt your eye? Jesus fucking Christ. This sounds like Goron theme. It's I know it's Tetra's theme in the Wind Waker. I don't know if it appeared at any point before that. Either way, don't let those fools get you down, Quincy. Just get out there and fly the best you can. I know you've got these guys beat, and deep down, I think you do too. Us? Alone? Simp Link. I mean, they all lead to the same thing. No, it isn't that Tetris theme. Tetris theme sound like do 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 do. I don't know. Can I beat him? Don't be nervous. You can do this. Hey. The wing ceremony will now begin. Participating students, please assemble. Looks like it's race time. Good luck, Quincy. Today's the day I bust your nut. Thank you. They're shitting. They're shitting. They're doing it. Hey. Your attention, please. At last, we are ready to begin the wing ceremony. I was beginning to worry that we'd have to proceed without Quincy, but luckily that is no longer a concern. I'm glad you all could make it. Before we start, I'll explain the rules for today's competition. I've attached a small statuette to this bird, who I will then release to the skies. This is Quidditch, basically. We're going after the golden snitch. Dash off to the left and mount your loft wing. Remember to call your bird promptly once you dive off the edge. Whoever catches the bird and claims the statuette with A will be this year's champion. Those are the rules. Simple enough, I should think, but do you need to hear them again? No, we're good. Also, I love how there are a total of 4 students apparently in this year's class, and the other 3 are all like pals. Epic gamer pals. Excellent! It's bigger text, it has to be louder. As you well know, today's champion will graduate to the next class, bringing him one step closer to knighthood. Oh! Only the champion graduates. Okay. He will also receive a gift from the young woman chosen to play the role of the goddess in this year's ritual. Today is a special day for many reasons, but it is also the 25th anniversary of our fine institution. The joke is that this was a 25th anniversary commemorative game for this franchise as a whole. That's the joke. To celebrate the occasion, today's champion shall also receive his gift high atop the statue of the goddess. I hear the young woman performing the role of the goddess this year has crafted the gift herself. And as you all well know, the role of the goddess this year will be performed by the lovely Zelda. Let's see your finest flying out there. Show me just how hard you've been practicing. Like a reference. No, joke. It's funny. Laugh. Also, I want to see good, clean flying. Anyone caught interfering with other riders will answer to me. There goes double for you, Groose! Hey. Alright, gentlemen, line up. At my command, the competition will begin. Also, they made a big deal about how Instructor Horwell was presiding over this ceremony. Instructor Horwell is not here. No, he just dyed his hair white. Alright. Go! Expository cutscene. No. Cutscenes are just expository in nature. God damn it. Expository minigame. Go. Ugh. You see, speaking is difficult. Let's see how quickly we can do this. The others are kind of like automatically at a head start. This is not difficult, by the way. I don't even think it's possible to lose. Hey, don't you know this is my day to get all the glory? Good, clean flying.
Yeah, you heard him. Let's see how you fly with egg on your face.
Apparently I've just decided that that boy is Sonic.
Let's see how you fly with egg on your face.
Now what? Okay, I got it. I was thinking there was a second time where, like, if you try to catch it, they're like, no. The first time, they're like, no, it's not gonna be that easy. Is one of those birds just going to lay an egg right now? There were several flying. The bird statuette proves your victory today. Wait till Zelda sees this.
I'm gonna put this on my wall.
Shelf. Quincy! Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Listen, I know I just almost killed myself, but it was worth the risk to have you romantically catch me. Don't worry, I'm fine. Great flying, Quincy. Congratulations. Now we'd better get on with the ceremony. Quincy, hand me that bird statue you grabbed in the race. I must offer it to the goddess. Oh, I can't put it on my shelf? Did you just put it in backwards? Or did she put it in, like, one way and then turn it? Because that's what that motion seemed to be. Also, the main theme to this game is fucking very good. Very good. In all its forms. It's fucking very good. Apparently I needed that emphasis. Great goddess, guiding light and protector of our people, grant us your blessing and mercy as I act in your stead during this ceremony. Valiant youth who grasped victory at the celebration of the bird folk. In accordance with the old ways, I now bestow the blessings of the goddess upon you. The blessings of the goddess drift down from the heavens aloft a sail, which I now pass on to you. This is tonally consistent with the epic, somber religious ritual. You got the sailcloth. Now you can jump from any height without fear of a painful landing. It smells nice too. Quincy, quit goofing. This is supposed to be a sacred ritual, remember? At least they acknowledge it. You know, they say that the goddess gave the sailcloth to her chosen hero long ago. Of course, the one you're holding isn't the same one. I've been working hard to finish making this sailcloth in time to give it to today's champion. I'm really glad I got to give it to you, Quincy. Make sure you take good care of it, okay? Thanks for making it up here to do this with me today like you promised, Quincy. Okay, she did turn the bird statue. I saw it facing outward, thank God. Now, we really should finish up this ritual. You do know what happens at the end, right? Sort of. Groose seemed very excited for it. Nope. No idea. Really? Huh, I thought you would have figured it out by now. You have to jump off the statue! Look down. See that big round design on the courtyard below? To finish the ceremony, you need to drop right down into the center of it. Leap off the edge here. Right before you hit the ground, press B to open up your sailcloth. Just how brave are you? If you were really fearless, you'd wait until the last second to use your sailcloth. So, ready to jump? Holy fuck, I'm dead. I'm glad that landed. It felt like it didn't. What if you played as the bird? Not Link, the bird. The bird's weapon would be bird shit. I concur with Donnie. Gross. No, but Link still has all the badass campaign moments, and you just fly. You just vibe around. Because the vast majority of the gameplay, the bird's just like vibing in the sky. Yeah, she likes doing this, it seems. Yeah, you just pushed me. I don't know what to do. Is it possible to fall off the island? Oh boy, I see you messed up your landing. Remember, once you dive off the edge, you can control the angle of your fall by tilting the Wii remote. I bet you're ready to try again, aren't you? I really want to test if you can fall off. I won't push you this time, so take the leap when you're ready. Yeah, it was the push that was the problem. Don't forget, you've got to land in the middle of that round designed in the courtyard below. How did he not die? Phenomenal question. Let's see if he can. Yes! Yes! Oh boy, I see you messed up your landing. Who the fuck saved me? Who saved me? Oh my god! Oh my god-erino. Yeah, me. You saved me. Thank me. I appreciate it. No, I'm welcome. Way to no-butt his bit. Yeah, okay, I know what I gotta do. I'm just a stupid boy. I'll play the game normally now. You don't even have to really tilt. It, like, basically just, like, lets you out here. Zelda, I did the epic badass thing you asked me to do. If you were really brave, you wouldn't release your sailcloth until you were, like, right next to the floor. That was perfect! You're amazing, Quincy. He's just beaming. Absolute gamer. He's a fucking dork. You know, Quincy, seeing as how you won today, and with the weather being so nice, you think maybe you'd like to, you know, go fly around the clouds together? They fucking. Did we make an epic ProZD reference there? Is that what that was? Date idea, fly on bird. I mean, if you could fly on bird, like legitimately, that would be a wonderful date. Or you fall and die. Quincy, hey Quincy. Eagle named Small Government. After date, do 8 dungeons. Today was amazing. Watching you win the race and performing the ritual together, I'll always remember this. It really was wonderful. You know, Quincy, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. No! And then the sun exploded. What is that? Whoa, we don't get dust storms up here? Above the clouds? What's going on? Ah, Quincy! 2 hours in, and we're finally like getting to the start of the plot. I'm not gonna read that yet. Quincy? Quincy. I am waiting for you. The time has come for you to awaken. You are vital to a mission of great importance. Quincy. Hey. I hit the mic, I'm sorry. The thumb ate her! No! That's how I want to go. I want to be eaten by a giant black thumb with teeth. Ah, you're awake. Where's Padme? Is she safe? Is she alright? When your Loftwing carried you back, you were limp and unconscious. I feared the worst. Fortunately, you don't appear to have any... You don't appear to have any serious injuries. For that much we can be grateful. But, Quincy, where's Zelda? She was with you, was she not? What's happened to my daughter?
Well, I'll tell you. There was a tornado, and then she fell below the clouds. She's fine, I'm sure.
A black tornado, you say? That was no ordinary storm. She got eaten by a sand tornado. What the fuck is he supposed to say? You must not push yourself. You're still recovering. Tell me, when you saw Zelda today, did anything about her seem off? Well, given that I, the player, have had no exposure to this iteration of Zelda before this very day, I don't know. I assume you're referring to when she was like, there's this twinkly sound that keeps saying my name. I see. She was talking about the surface then. Zelda kept giving me fuck me eyes. And you've been having dreams about a great mission? How interesting. What the fuck is he supposed to say? I'm sorry. I was lost in thought there for a moment. It's all very strange, but I doubt there's much of a connection between these things. I'm concerned for Zelda, but so long as she's with her Loftwing, I'm sure she'll be fine. Did the bird go after her? Either way, daybreak has yet to arrive. It would be very difficult to spot one girl and her bird in the dark of night. It would also be very dangerous. Rest now, Quincy. Zelda's going to be fine. She's out there alive. I know it. Oh god, the voice is calling to me now. Zelda's father kind of looks like the dad in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I mean, sorta? I suppose? First I gotta get my 5 rupees. Do y'all think this game would be better if Link had an absolute dump truck ass? I mean, objectively, yes. I know exactly which camera angle made you think that. Only if it expanded and retracted depending on the danger of the situation. I have to say, it was very hard holding in my laughter, as in I failed at it. Holding in my laughter when I saw that. Alright, we're in the dead of night. Hello? Mom? Hey there. Oh.
No running in the halls.
This isn't quite running, I wouldn't call it. Wow, Mom's running away again. How typical. Like, you show up at my doorstep, and I haven't seen you in, like, 10 years, and you instantly are like, shit, he saw me. Like, how many times do you come to my window and, like, just watch me? Of course they have a gate blocking off the statue so that it's not vandalized in the night, I suppose. Okay. I can't say that's the wrong decision. Listen, wait, Mom, wait. She's buying milk from the grocery store. Oh, okay. That makes sense. At least Dad didn't spend 10 years getting Snickers bars at the gas station. I mean, lines are long. There's shortages in places. It can take a bit to get milk. Yeah, the cats are scary. Hi! I will slice the cat! You can't kill it, it just scares it. That's right, the enemies the enemies do in fact do double damage. Well, it remains to be seen how terrifying that's gonna be. One thing about this game is that it starts you off with 6 hearts rather than 3. That lasted for exactly 1 game, and then Breath of the Wild went back to 3. That's something. Since this game is much more combat-centric than most of the Zelda games before it, any of them, I'm pretty sure. Since it's so much more combat-centric, I think it made some sense to give you more health. Because they put you in a lot more combat situations, and honestly, with the motion controls have the potential to screw up. So having more health is kind of a good change, I think. Got a monster claw. Extremely sharp claw, looks painful to even touch. I already have 5. I forgot, all my bugs and treasure in hero mode are still there from the playthrough I did to unlock hero mode. You know, that playthrough I did in 2014. Why is the land shaped like that? Oh god, I probably should have waited for my stamina to recharge. I don't know how long this is. Will I make it? Place your bets, place your bets, place your bets. Yeah, I'm fine. The leap was not as far as I expected it to be, but that's just because I'm used to Breath of the Wild. 19% chance of escaping alive. Was that the chance of me successfully climbing that? Mom? Mom! Is that where you've been this whole time? There's no grocery store in the statue! I think there's a grocery store in the statue. We have fucking shortages constantly. We have one store that has a monopoly on everything. Prices are super high. And you're telling me there's been a second secret grocery store this whole time. That's what you're telling me. How much fucking milk is here? Well, hopefully none. And that's why Mom's been gone so long, right? Because she couldn't find milk even at the secret grocery store? Oh yeah, there's no milk here. There's no fucking milk here. There's nothing. This place sells swords and that's it? Okay. I understand then why there's not that many customers. Like just swords, no variety? It's not funny, which is why I'm choking on my own lungs laughing right now. The one chosen by my creator. Grandma chose me? Mom, what are you talking about? I've been waiting for you. You will play a role in a great destiny. According to your social customs, I should provide you with my personal designation. Fi is the name I was given. I always pronounced it Fee when I was a kid, and that's probably gonna be tough to shake, but it's Fi. It's Fi. I was created for a single purpose long before the recorded memory of your people. I must aid you in fulfilling the great destiny that is your burden to carry. Come, Quincy. You must take up this sword. As the one chosen by my creator, it is your destiny. Who the fuck is your creator, Mom? What are you talking about? The strange dreams troubling your sleep. My sudden appearance. Uncertainty surrounding the fate of the one you hold dear. Yeah, my mom! I have no idea where you've been this whole time. This joke, I think, has run its course. Under the circumstances, it is only logical that you would exhibit some apprehension. To minimize your uncertainty, allow me to share some information. My projections indicate that this information has a high probability of altering your current emotional state. The one you seek, Honorable Zelda, is still alive. Why do you know that? And this spirit maiden, the one you call Zelda, is another chosen one fated to be part of the same great mission. Therefore, should you wish to meet with your friend, I highly recommend you take up this sword before you set out to search for her. I have a shitty practice sword, so like, yeah, any upgrades would be appreciated. Does that information invigorate you? Are you ready to accept this sword? He's like, yes! You don't even get a choice. It seems that further persuasive measures will not be required. In the name of my creator, draw the sword and raise it skyward. Show the title card. Show the title card. Show the title card. 555. Oh fuck! God damn it! Kick me in the shins. My Wi-Fi has died. Like IRL, or is that a Fi joke? Holy fucking shit! It is the Skyward Sword. That's kind of weird. I have ascended to a higher power. I no longer need a mom. This is actually a coming-of-age story. You got the goddess sword. This mysterious sword is bathed in divine light. The memories of violent battles surge within this sword when you raise it to the sky. Your skyward strike is now at maximum strength. That's another thing about hero mode. So, over the course of the first playthrough of the game, Link grows stronger. His sword grows stronger. His skyward strike, the special ability with the sword, raises in power over time. Here, kind of to counteract the fact that all the enemies do double damage, you just have the maximum skyward strike strength from the very beginning. It's just leveled up to the max IRL. Well, that's annoying. Is it better now? Link, you are the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword for Nintendo Wii. Only the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword for Nintendo Wii can defeat Ganon. Ganon's not even in this game. It's never better. I feel that. Had to live with that kind of Wi-Fi for a long time. Recognition complete, Master. Quincy. I shouldn't have named him Quincy. God damn it. My master. Mom! You're overwhelming me. Quincy! I've had my suspicions, but until now I wasn't sure. Yet here we are in the Chamber of the Sword, the very place where it was foretold the youth of legend would one day appear. It is said that this place was left to our people by the goddess herself. The very knowledge of this room's existence is a secret passed down to a select few each generation, along with a handful of words. Well, no wonder you don't have any milk in stock! When the light of the goddess's sword shines bright, the great apocalypse will wake from its long slumber. Do not fear, For it is then that a youth, guided by my hand, shall reveal himself in a place most sacred. It started days ago. The sword that I've kept secret all these years. It began to give off a faint, otherworldly light. At first, I was sure I was seeing things, here alone with the sword. There was simply no other explanation. I never dreamed the prophecy of legend would come to pass in my lifetime. The words I have sworn to keep secret are coming true before my very eyes. The youth will be guided by one born of the blade, one who is also youthful in likeness, yet wise with knowledge immeasurable. I don't know if I would apply, like, age to the blue creature. I don't know if I'd look at the lack of wrinkles and be like, yeah, that's a young blue creature. I've never seen other blue spirits. Yes, the oral tradition, one of the least reliable methods of information retention and transmission. Hi, fuck you. It appears that critical sections of the passage have been lost over the generations. Oh! What's the O? Or ooh? What's that in response to? Hi, you can subscribe for free with Amazon Prime. I'll still get paid. Thank you, Cambot. So, what? You're telling me everything's been for nothing? I wasn't even necessary? That was the guy making that noise. Oh! The youth who draws forth the guiding sword shall be known as the goddess's chosen hero, and it is he who possesses an unbreakable spirit. He shall be burdened with the task of abolishing the shadow of apocalypse from the land. Such is his destiny. With the spirit of the blade at his side, he shall soar over the clouds and plummet below. And united with the spirit maiden, shall bring forth a piercing light that resurrects the land. Some of Father's old texts talk about a place called the Surface. The old tales describe a whole world below, far more vast than Skyloft. Master, you must embark on a great journey beneath the clouds to the vast realm of the Surface. It is only through this journey that you can fulfill the mission set before you by my creator, the goddess. It is also the only method available for you to reunite with the Spirit Maiden, Honorable Zelda. This is no easy task, Quincy. The world below is a forsaken place, and to reach it you must pierce the cloud barrier below. In living memory, no one has ever done this. But Mom can. No, Mom can make rocks. What's the texture like, Quincy? This tablet will illuminate a path through the clouds to the land below. How long we streaming tonight? I can see going for another hour. We're 2 hours in. I don't know. It's basically just gonna be until I feel like stopping. Take it and place it within the altar behind me. You got the emerald tablet, the weathered surface. That's what the texture's like, weathered. Weathered surface of this heavy stone tablet feels very old. Master, the first thing you must do is hit the crest sitting in this room with a skyward strike. These blasts are formed of pure energy that charges within your blade when you lift it skyward. Once you have charged your blade, face the crest and swing your sword to send out a powerful skyward strike. There you go. Epic motion control moment. That's what was necessary to make the rectangle appear. The sacred rectangle. God, my neck is having a time right now. I'm sorry. We're doing it. We're eroding the ozone layer. Quincy is the cause of climate change. Master Quincy, it is done. Until now, a cloud barrier created by the goddess has separated the world you know from the one below. The tablet you placed in the altar has opened a small rift in the barrier. You can use it to travel through the clouds to the realm below. I have recognized you as my master, and so it is my duty to follow you wherever you may go. I reside within your sword and will accompany you in your travels. Quincy, listen a moment. The nature of the great apocalypse mentioned in the old text is a complete mystery to me. Well, I know, it's a black thumb with teeth. But whatever it turns out to be, it seems that both you and Zelda have big roles to play in the destiny of this land. Just think, if what this Phi says is true, Zelda is alive. Alive and no doubt coming to terms with whatever it is the goddess has in store for her. Should you heed the call of destiny, I don't know what dangers you may have to face, Quincy, especially down there. But if you decided to brave the unknown, please find my daughter and bring her back to me. What we've seen here today defies explanation, but it is only the start of your journey. Please, see it through and prove the legends true. It's so much. No! It's so much, though. I'm sorry, Quincy. I know it's a heavy load to shoulder, but you're the only one who can bear its weight. You do it! You take the sword if you're so smart! Dawn is drawing near. It has been a long night for the both of us, hasn't it? You have a great journey before you, Quincy. And those clothes, they don't look up to the task. We need a story explanation! The uniform you were to receive for winning the race should be ready by now. A sturdy uniform like that will prove much more suitable for a long journey. You'd better change before you go. I'll do it. I got it. Prove the legends true. The legends of Zelda. Alright, I think now is a good time to take a quick break. I'm just gonna go to a short intermission, mainly because my neck's hurting, and I want a snack. So, I'll be back in, like, 3 minutes, 5 minutes at most. I'm gonna stretch, get a protein bar, and, when we are back, we will, continue more exposition. There's some more cutscenes. But, mainly, look through Skyloft to see how we can prepare for our, journey ahead. So, I'll see you in a bit. Ooh, can I join the chip discourse? Ruffles. They have ridges. He's done it. He's become a gamer. That green uniform is what our knights will be wearing this year. To be honest, I've had my doubts about the color. But oddly enough, seeing you wear this uniform, I can't imagine a more fitting color for you. It is as though you were born to wear it. Take care on your journey, and be sure to stop by some of the shops in the bazaar here in town to equip yourself properly for the travels ahead. I will return to my quarters and see if I can glean more useful information from the ancient texts. You are always welcome to stop by if you have questions. You and Zelda shall be in my prayers. May the goddess watch over and guide you both. He's just like... the whole time. Your sparring instructor, the Knight Commander, also knows you will set out from Skyloft. He's concerned for you. Why don't you consider stopping by the sparring hall and speaking with him before you go? Quincy, be safe out there. I'm counting on you to find Zelda. He just wants his sword back. He just wants the sword back. That's what it is. I still have his practice sword, and he's like, I want it. The 5 rupees haven't respawned. Damn. Quincy! Hey, Fledge. That's his name. That green uniform looks so adventurous. You sure look like a knight now. The headmaster said you're heading out to look for Zelda. You're really something else. I can never imagine myself doing what you're about to do. I put a lot of work into making this. You should take it with you. Oh, that's right. You got the adventure pouch. You can store all kinds of useful items in this handy piece of gear. It's an adventure pouch. It's for adventures. It's neat because you can fit 4 things in it that you'll need on your big journey. You can buy all kinds of stuff at the bazaar that you can put in this pouch. You should go look. You can buy some potions and a shield. They'd fit in the pouch and they might come in handy on an adventure. Quincy, I just know you'll find Zelda for us. Thank you, Fledge. I think that makes you a certified gamer. Hey, buddy, he's the Sonic one, that's right. Hey, I just saw the news. Out of all of us, how come only you got promoted to senior class? Talk about stupid calls. On top of all that, Groose won't come out of his room and Zelda is missing. Also, out of all of us, only you. The very nature of the ceremony was that only one person graduated. It's definitely like a stupid system, you're right. But it's nothing new. How come this? Because it's tradition. You know that. You should be questioning the tradition. It's all your fault. Way to go there, buddy. Some senior class guy you are. It's like a slightly more nasally Sonic. Let me bust into Fledge's room. Is everyone still alive? You really shouldn't open other people's cupboards without permission. Okay, Fledge's room is pretty... How long do you want to... Oh, you shouldn't open people's cupboards without permission, but I can sleep in his bed. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. No, not alive? Okay, good. Just checking in. Colin and Stritch. Oh yeah, they room together. Pretty sure Colin is the whoa one. And the like the big, they're Sonic and Big the Cat. That's who they are. Yeah, they room together. What, was there just not enough room? Like, did they just not have enough rooms for all the students? Because this is a very small school for one. And yet everyone has their own room except these two. That's me, Pussy Minecraft. Pussy Minecraft. What is wrong with you? Wow, you guys get it? No. Oh, you're taking off on your journey now. And you probably won't be eating here for a while.
Well, take care of yourself. Make sure you come home every now and then. Nothing like a good sleep in your own bed.
Okay, where are Groose and Zelda's rooms? Are they on the top floor? I don't think I've been to the top floor. At least not until Fee was like, yeah. Fuck. Instructor Owlin. That's the other one. The white hair? Well, he's not here. Why do you own that many books? He asks of the professor. Karen. That's right.
Karen.
You shouldn't go. Down to the tunnel, dig in on this Skyward sword for the Nintendo Wii. I'm so confused. Also, I get it. I still don't. Oh, Horwell's in his room with the headmaster's cat. Lately, I've been taking care of Mia for the headmaster. It's dangerous having her around. She's so adorable that I'm starting to think I need one of my own. I would not recommend it. Because apparently the way the headmaster deals with the fact that his cat is a fucking rage monster and basically has werewolf properties is to pawn the cat off to other people in the middle of the night. Okay, Zelda's room is locked. Oh, Vagina Mine by Pussifer. That's the joke. Pussy Minecraft. Fuck you. Yeah? Hey Quincy, you made it. Finally in the senior class. That outfit suits you. But now's hardly the time to celebrate, right? I can't believe Zelda's gone missing. You and Zelda are so close. I know you must be worried sick. I don't know. I just have this feeling she's alive and well somewhere. You've got to believe that and wait for her to come home. No. No. That was half me testing if you could bring the sword out in interiors. Why did I expect you to have different dialogue? Okay, Fi has been yelling at me for 12 years. I guarantee you she's about to tell me the batteries in my Wii remote are low. Master, the batteries in your Wii remote are nearly depleted. Got anything else? You called for me? Oh, you can check playtime through her. That's interesting. This is not Groose's room. This is the spa. We have room for this, but not enough room for the one extra student. No, those two have to room together. Where is Groose's room? Zelda? Orwell? Karen? No, god damn it. Is Groose's room on the bottom floor? I don't think I checked it. Because I'm pretty sure he's in his room. I want to go talk to him. Colony Stritch. Fledge. Oh, Groose is right here. Fucking sulking. This is Groose, a somewhat vain and stubborn individual, but pure of heart. He kidnapped my bird! He kidnapped my bird so he could cheat in the race, so he could simp for Zelda. Pure of heart. He also attends the Night Academy. Although he can be overbearing toward nearly everyone he encounters, his attitude towards Zelda is unusually warm and enthusiastic. Yeah, it's called being a simp. Poor Zelda. You. This is your fault, you know. You could barely fly straight and somehow you beat me in the race. Should have been me up there with her that day. But I guess now I'll just have to be the one to save her. Noble, I suppose. Would the opposite of vagina mine be penis ivory tower? Stop talking. Stop it. Oh, this is the headmaster's room, I think. Yeah. Of course, he's in my room right now. There's no reason to be in here. Okay. Let's go ahead and exit then. I'm gonna go check in on the Knight Commander, because apparently he wants to talk to me. At the sparring hall. Thimble, please. Thimble. It took me a second to realize you were calling Thomas Thimble. You deserved they. Hey buddy, how you doing? Quincy, the headmaster told me about Zelda. Poor girl, I'm worried about her. Now, I don't know all the details of what's going on here, but that sword you're carrying isn't from Skyloft. It's an ancient artifact that can only be carried by the Chosen One. And since you happen to be the one carrying it, I guess I can figure out a lot of the rest of this crazy story. I wish there was something else I could do for you, Quincy. Wait, maybe there is. Yes, get a shield and come back here. Then I'll be able to teach you the secrets of defense. It's the least I can do for you. Okay, that's his offer. I wonder if you'd get anything out of that other than a tutorial. Like, is this worth my time? Because I know how to use the shields. But, now we can be, let loose on Skyloft. So we can be the public menace that I truly am at heart. However, hi, Instructor Owlin. Heard the news, Quincy. Zelda's fallen down through the clouds and you're going to look for her, is that right? Headmaster told me there's land beneath the clouds. Do you know anything about that? So that's the famous sword. Ah, but it won't do you much good if you don't have a shield to protect yourself with. Here, take this with you. Oh yeah, he just gives you your first shield. Light and maneuverable, weakest of all the shields. It's also particularly vulnerable to fire. If it breaks, you can buy a new one at the bazaar. To equip the shield, hold minus, point at it with... My Commander Aegis has a class. I also think it's neat, and this kind of carried over into Breath of the Wild, that you can like switch items on the fly, like this. Zelda games before this weren't like that. You had to like go into the pause menu to switch basically anything. Here, you don't have to pause the game at all. Impressive, Quincy. That's a nice shield you have there. I was literally the first thing I was told about it was that it's shit. It's shit. It's the worst shield. Start with basic training. Give your nunchuck a shake to take your shield out. Simple stuff, I know, but you need to review the basics. To lower your shield, swing your sword with the Wiimote or press A to put them away entirely. Why don't you try that first? Wow, aren't I a gamer? Oh, ready to talk more about it? Basics, practical stuff. Basics. Give your nunchuck... I was afraid it was just gonna literally repeat taking it out, but... I feel like as far as basics and using a shield go, it's probably... Oh wait, he is telling me more. Why would you hide that behind the text that I've already read? That's bizarre, okay. Pulling off defensive shield maneuver requires perfect timing. Believe me, you really don't want to miss. Why don't you put what you learned to use with that defense practice log? That's what that's for. I forgot about this. So that's how shields work. If you don't, you have to have perfect timing for it to be truly effective. If you don't have said perfect timing, then your shield will take damage. This is the first Zelda game with shield durability, and then Breath of the Wild turns that up to fucking 11. Oh, ready to talk more about the secrets of defense? Yeah, practical things. Practical stuff. Okay. Create your shield right before an enemy attacks you. The force from your shield arm will repel the enemy's attack. Called a shield bash, make the enemy recoil. It's basically a parry. This also returned in Breath of the Wild. Again, in a lot of ways, Breath of the Wild is both the opposite of this game and the logical progression of it. Also, hold on. I say basics, and then you say... I ask for basics, and then you say, here's how to take your shield out, and also here's how to use the shield. And when I ask practical stuff, it's, here's how to use your shield. That is a very weirdly structured tutorial. Anyway, I got them. I got the basics. I don't think you have anything more for me. That wasn't worth it. I already knew how to use a shield. Who's they? Why do I deserve them? Shit, death. Cut off my hand, Link. Let me feel something other than my self-loathing. Jesus Christ. Gee Willikers, Batman. Hi-fi. Hi-fi. Master, I have an update regarding the stone tablet and the resulting column of light it created. A column of light has appeared to the south of our location, and signs indicate it has created an opening in the cloud barrier to the land below. I must also caution you that descending to the surface armed with only a sword would result in a decreased probability of survival. Why would you tell me this after I'm told about shields and given a shield? Literally, the person standing right next to this gate gives you a shield. Why are you warning me? Don't go down without a shield. Like, at least flip the two. If you've not done so already, I would advise you to purchase a shield and potions at the bazaar in preparation for your journey. Another subject to discuss, Master. Once you are accustomed to the controls, you are free to modify the on-screen interface. I will probably do that. On the gear screen, select interface to change the on-screen display to suit your preferences. So you've noticed the whole game has had like this giant Wii remote taking up like the whole right eighth of the screen. You can actually change that, which is really nice. Interface, Light, Pro. So Light is, yeah, more of a minimalist thing that still shows like what your buttons do, and then Pro is just this. I think for a while I'm gonna go with Pro. Definitely not standard, but my first playthrough I stuck with standard. The HUD was massive. I think it's really nice that there are interface options. I think that was just like a good quality of life thing that you wouldn't really expect from a Zelda game. So I appreciate that a lot. I think I'm gonna stick with Pro for now. If there end up being button prompts that I'm like, what's happening? Then I'll change it, but I think I'll be fine. Hello. I heard you won the wing ceremony. Congratulations, that's incredible. Hey, you don't seem all that happy about winning. What's the matter? You don't get to know, apparently. So, welcome to the bazaar. All the shops in this game are in the same place. The one thing about this game is that there's really only one town. Like, Skyloft is where you get all your things. That's not necessarily a weakness as much as just a thing about it, but, like, it's very stripped down as far as, like, hub areas go. Next, a dash of pepper. Delicious! Another culinary delight ready to be savored and enjoyed. Okay.
Only one thing to do when you're tired. Get some sleep. You can sleep anywhere there's a bed, you know. Skyloft is a different place after the sun goes down. It's no lie. Find a bed, take a nap to sleep until nightfall.
Yes, okay. So there are basically two worlds to this game. There's the daytime world and the nighttime world. The nighttime world is very stripped down, but there is lots of content that you can't access. Unless it's night. So you're on your way to becoming a knight now, right? Congratulations. But I'm sure there's still plenty you don't know. Don't forget to press 2 if you need a pointer or two. You people only serve as tutorials. Oh yeah, here's where you upgrade things. Hey, welcome to the scrap shop. I can use the stuff you find to upgrade your gear and make it even stronger. And if your shield takes a beating, no worries, I can fix that too. So what'll it be? Well, I have a lot of treasures. Can I upgrade this shield? His mask. Good God, I love it. I love it. Okay, so yeah, you wouldn't normally be able to upgrade your shield this early in the game. But in hero mode, you start with all the treasures from the previous playthrough. So I have more than enough to upgrade this already. Yeah, 2 amber relics, 1 monster claw, 1 jelly blob that I just happen to have. Go for it. Oh, Christ. What? The mask? All done, here you go. Bandage shield? Yeah, cool. If you got anything else you want me to tinker around with, you just let me know. Yeah, can I go even further? I can. Wow. Better, best. I can upgrade this all the way before doing anything. Okay. I'm not complaining. I don't think I ever upgraded the wooden shield this far, like ever, in any previous playthroughs because, there are other kinds of shields. Like, it's not just you're given the weak shield and then you upgrade it to better forms. No, there are multiple types of shields. And after the first area, you don't need the wooden shield ever again. You switch to a metal shield and then you switch to an all-purpose shield that repairs itself. So what's the point in keeping the wooden shield around? By the time you have all the upgrades, all the materials necessary to upgrade the wooden shield, you already have access to way better shields and you can just upgrade those. I'm pretty sure this is item storage. Hello and welcome to the item check. Want to put stuff from your pouch into storage? Okay. Want to take something out of storage? That's fine. So is there anything in your pouch or storage that you want to move? No. Oh, really? Great. No, like my time is worth anything. I imagine you're paid by the hour, and you'd be sitting at that desk anyway, having to talk to me for 4 seconds. That is no skin off your back. You can buy a shield there. Later shields will become available as you complete dungeons. Bombs, you don't have a bag. Arrows, you don't have a quiver. Deku seeds, that's your slingshot ammo, and you don't have a slingshot. But this is what's important. This is what I really came here for. Hey, you there! Yes, you, the adorable boy with the golden hair. Welcome to the potion shop. You can drink our potions when you're injured to fill up your hearts. Hey, you're one of those knights, aren't you? Or one in training, at least, Let me tell you, one look at you and I can tell you'll need my potions by the cauldronful. I don't think that's how that should be written. The cauldronful? That should just be F-U-L at the end of the word. That shouldn't be 2 words, right? Is that grammatically correct? By the cauldronful. So don't try and slink away without stocking up. Purchasing these things is compulsory. Oh dear, I forgot to ask if you have an empty bottle on you. Just so you know, I can't sell you a potion if you don't have an empty bottle to pour it into. For some reason, I like you though, so I'll give you a spare empty bottle I've been keeping here in the stall. Oh, it's nothing. It's my little gift. You won't hear me say this often, but you can put other things besides potions in an empty bottle, so it's a useful thing to carry around. Potion seller, I'm going on a quest and I need your strongest potions. Empty bottles fit in your adventure pouch. Press minus to take a look. Okay, so my adventure pouch is already half full, I'm pretty sure. Right? Yep, bottle and shield. Cool. I'm just gonna take a standard red potion for now. Heart potion. This will replenish 8 hearts, which is more than I currently have. Anyway, in most Zelda games, I don't bother with the potions. You don't really need the potions. You really just like grab fairies as you come across them, and that's all you need in the way of healing items because enemies will drop hearts. That's not the case here. Here, enemies don't drop hearts. I don't think anything drops hearts. Your only source of healing is potions and sitting on seats. There are seats, and if you sit on them, it'll fully heal you. So here, the potions I think are actually going to be necessary. Oh yeah, this boy can upgrade your potions. That's right. Hello.
Welcome to my humble little side business over here. I infuse the potions my wife sells with new ingredients to increase their power. It's nothing really, just something I like to do. Well, do you have any potions you would like me to infuse?
These are the potions you're currently carrying I can infuse. I'm pretty sure you use the materials you already have for it. Yeah, oh, you use bugs. I don't have bugs. Which is kind of lame. Also, okay, it goes from 8 hearts to all hearts. I don't need this infused. I have 6 hearts.
Oh, so you're not interested? Well, I hope to see you again.
Thanks, buddy. What have I missed? I'll go ahead and talk to this fella.
Aha! Customer! Hello there, friend. My shop carries the finest products you'll find anywhere. Please take a moment for your senses to savor the wonderful treasures I have prepared just for you, friend. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask.
I know how to buy. I'm fine. That pause.
Aha! Of course, someone as bright as savvy as yourself doesn't need to hear me ramble on. Straight to business. Please, friend, feast your eyes on this landscape of fantastical treasures I have prepared for you today.
You can't buy any of them at this point because you don't have the things necessary to carry them, and you are given the shield by this point. Yeah, okay, bye. See ya. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. There's one shop. Yes. Oh, that's right. If you walk by him, he's like... What's this? What is it that my eyes behold? Oh, young man, what calamitous visions appear before me. You may choose not to believe me, but my eyes foresee a hazardous, thorny road ahead for you. But I can foresee what will befall you, for I am a fortune teller. Trust my piercing eyes. Listen to my pure and innocent voice. I will do you no harm. Gaze deeply into my eyes and come closer. Hi. Gaze into my eyes, stare deeply into my eyes. These eyes see many things. Oh yes, these lovely round eyes can even see into the future. Allow me to tell you your fortune, boy. Do you doubt these eyes? I look upon your shirt, boy. I see a single thread loose on your sleeve stitching. This was stitched together like last night. It's already fraying. Nothing can hide from these eyes. Normally I seek 10 rupees to tell a fortune, but this time I will charge but 1 rupee. Eyes. Yeah, he seems pretty fond of that word. So, do you want me to tell your fortune? Do you dare discover what fate these eyes see? Only 1 rupee! Yes. Yes, I knew it. Aha, what a treat. You are the first customer I've had in a while. Oh, I mean, I'm the best at what I do. You can trust these glistening eyes. Very well. Let me see what I can see. Yes, your fortune. It is all coming into focus now. Aha! I see many things. All is revealed. Young man, are you about to head into a densely wooded area? Somewhere blanketed in green, yes. Ah, my eyes, they see all. Trees everywhere, yes, many trees. It would serve you well to buy a wooden shield before you travel. I can see that you are a bit young and green yourself, so it couldn't hurt to take a heart potion with you. I came here for literally 2 reasons, and I've already fulfilled them. Thank you. I swear to God. What? If one more asshole tells you to buy a wooden fucking shield. Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. That's the last of it, right? Oh, one shield that I have upgraded to the max, no less. Statue of the goddess. Alright, is there anywhere else I should go before departing? I can't think of anything. I'm sure there's some stuff I can access if I, like, go into the night or just head out to places, but, usually what I do is I do the first dungeon, and then when I get back, like, I do a bunch of quests as an interlude thing. That's the basic structure of this game, is gonna be, like, you remember how, like, in Thousand Year Door, it was, okay, go do a chapter, come back, do stuff in the HUD, in the hub, go do a chapter, do stuff in the hub, etc. This is one of those games. It's very, it's simplistic in its formula. Also, the Wisconsin man fixed the gate. I don't know why I gave him epic Wisconsin accent, but I did. Where is he? I'm pretty sure I saw him. Yeah, there he is. I'm gonna talk to him, and then we'll depart. Actually, no, it'd probably be, this is probably a good stopping point, so yes, hold on.
Hey, look up there. It's Beetle's air shop. It's here. He sells bug nets there. I want one so bad. There's a bell hanging down from the shop, and I hear if you ring it, Beetle will stop for you and pick you up. But that bell is up off the ground. You have to launch something at it to have any hope of ringing it.
Yeah, you can't, where is he? Beetle's shop ship is right here. Sorry, Beetle's air shop. That's what it's called in this one. You can't access it yet, I don't think. Pretty sure that's a later game thing. And by later game, I mean after the first dungeon.
Hey there, Quincy. You know what's funny? Folks here call this the Light Tower. It's supposedly here to help people find Skyloft and prevent them from crashing into us.
But there's nothing else here.
But I've never seen any light coming out of it. I wonder who built it and why. Should climb all the way to the top anyway. There's one amazing view of the goddess from up there.
I'm like swapping between, what is this? This is no longer Wisconsin. It was Wisconsin for a while.
Me? No thank you, I'm good right down here. Me and heights, we don't get along.
If you don't buy anything from Beetle, he just kicks you out. He does, and it's amazing. We'll see it eventually. We will see it. But anyway, it's been almost 3 hours. I think this is a good stopping point. Because if I keep going, we'll be going for like 30 more minutes, at least. And I don't think I want to go longer than 3 hours, so I think we're gonna go ahead and cut it here. Thank you, nerds, for joining me. Next time on The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, which will hopefully be tomorrow. Now that I think about it, there's something that could get in the way of the stream, and if it does, I'll say something on Discord. But yeah, the plan right now is to do this again at 6 tomorrow, in which we will be heading down into the, where is it? Where is it? I can't see it from here. Come on. Where's the big green light? It's over here. Over here. We'll be heading down into the giant hole in the clouds. And we'll be, seeing what's below the what's below, what the surface is like. Because apparently, we live in a place where, no one knew there was a surface at all. Everyone thought the sky was all there was. So, thank you for joining me. Next time, we'll be seeing how we fulfill our destiny. Hold on, I didn't have the goodbye screen ready. Bye, heart you. See you tomorrow.